Hey guys, welcome to the Craft Angles channel. I'm Nandini here with two fun shaker tags today. I'm using the cute All for Love 2 Elements pack which has some truly adorable teddy bear images. I will first show you a basic shaker and then I will show you how to create a double shaker with see-through windows. So let's get started. We're using the All for Love 2 Elements pack today. This has a lot of these cute teddy bear images. The quality of printing is very good and the paper is 300 GSM, which means it's a nice thick paper. These are the two images that I'm planning to use today. I have traced the die which I'm planning to use around the two images that I want. I need to separate these images since I will be creating two shaker tags. The pencil lines are just giving me an idea on where I need to cut the paper so that I get two complete images. I just use my scissors to cut this out and then we can start working on our tags. Since the theme is Valentine's Day, I decided to use heart-shaped nesting dies to create my shaker tags. I have already die cut a large base out of red paper and a frame which fits over the base. I also have an identical frame cut out of some fun foam. You can use double-sided foam tape instead. I prefer to use fun foam as the sequins will fall through the gaps if the shaker is not sealed on all sides. I'm trimming the foam along both edges so that nothing shows from under the frame. I have die cut a piece of acetate or OHP sheet with the hard die. OHP sheets are readily available in stationery stores. You can also recycle plastic sheets or packaging to create your shakers. I'm gluing the acetate to the frame with a strong liquid glue. You can also use thin double-sided tape for this step. Just remember to seal the edges well. The height of the foam determines the amount of space available inside the window for the shaker elements. If you're planning on using chunky bits in your shaker mix, feel free to double up this height. It is also a good idea to weigh down the frame for some time to ensure even sticking of the acetate. I have a die which is slightly larger than the window of my shaker card. I'm tracing the inner outline around my image because I want it to fit comfortably inside the window. Now that I'm happy with the placement of my image, I will just erase the pencil lines and finish trimming my image. Now comes the real fun part of making a shaker card, which is putting in the shaker bits that will move when your tag is completed. I will start by putting a generous layer of liquid glue over my foam frame. I'm doing this so that the drying time of liquid glue is reduced slightly. Next, I'm going to add some shaker bits. I'm using some sequins from my stash for this. I have yellow gold and red, and then I also have some pink sequins. Just remember to be generous with the amount of sequins you add, but don't add too many because if your shaker element is packed too much, the sequins will not move. This is something which just comes with experience. Using liquid glue helps here because since it takes a little more time to dry, you can always open up your shaker and add or lessen the amount of shaker bits. I will just place my image sheet over the foam frame so that it acts like a lid. Now I'll apply liquid glue generously again and I will place my completed shaker element on the red base. I'll just check to make sure that there are no gaps and the sequins are not falling out. Once I've confirmed that, I will just leave my tag to dry completely. And with that, our first shaker tag is done. The second tag I'm going to teach you is also a shaker tag. Instead of one, we are going to have two layers of shakers and also a see-through window. To begin, I will draw an outline around my image with a pencil. This is my guide. After trimming the image, I also separated the two teddy bears by carefully cutting between them. We need the following pieces for our double shaker: fussy cut images, two red bases with identical windows cut out, two foam frames, and three heart-shaped acetate pieces. I am working from the bottom up. First step is to glue one acetate heart to the wrong side of my red base. Since our tag is going to be see-through, I want to make sure that the glue is applied only towards the outer edge of the image. I also added tiny dots of glue to the inner edge to keep it close to the acetate and prevent the sequins from sliding under the image. Liquid glue is transparent and dries clear, so small amounts of glue will not be seen once dry. I'm taking care that my image doesn't peek out from under the frame. Once the image is in place, I will trim the foam frame and add it over the image. While my shaker is drying, I will glue the second acetate heart to the wrong side of the red frame. For the first layer, I decided to use a mix of green and yellow sequins. I'm adding a generous amount as part of the layer will be covered by the second teddy bear. To complete the shaker, I'm gluing the remaining acetate heart over the foam layer. Moving on to the second layer, I trimmed my image to fit within the window and added the second foam frame. I glued the second teddy bear. I also found a dainty sentiment from the Everyday Sentiments 1 pack. This pack contains two A5 sheets of white 300 GSM paper. Each sheet has several gold foiled sentiments that can be cut out and used on cards, tags, scrapbooks, etc. For the second layer, I decided to use pink, red and yellow gold sequins, taking care that none of them fall on the foam frame or the image. The final step is to seal the second shaker. I am applying a generous quantity of glue to the foam frame. I will place the red frame over the foam and press down carefully to ensure that there are no gaps and the sequins will not fall out of the tag. I also allowed the tags to dry for around half an hour to make sure that the liquid glue had dried completely. With that, both our shaker tags are ready. These can be put on gifts. They also make wonderful mini cards or embellishments. You can always add some ribbons or yarn at the top of the tag so that they can be tied to gift bags. I hope you enjoyed the video today and will give these shaker tags a try. If you have any questions, please do put them in the comments below and I will try my best to answer. Would you like to know more techniques for creating shaker tags and cards? Do let me know in your comments. I look forward to hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for regular notifications. Take care and bye.